Hi guys and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. I'm Farhad. If you're new to this channel, then please smash that subscribe button now. And as you would know, a journey to 1000 subscribers, 1000 members of our Digi family is on, and we are about 91 short at the time of recording the video. So if you're new, please do subscribe to the channel. And the film that I'm going to be talking about today is the Tamil film which is called Vendu Thanindhatu Kadu. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I'm probably not pronouncing it right. So then I'll just call it VTK in the rest of the video. I'll pronounce it one more time. Vendu Thanindhatu Kadu. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm still wrong. Anyway, let me know in the comments if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm probably not, and I really apologize. The film VTK is essentially a gangster drama, and I actually enjoy gangster dramas. Some of them being Gangs of Wasseypur, Rangamali Diaries, to name a few. The recent ones, and I really wanted to catch this film in a theater owing to the glowing word of mouth that was there for this film, but somehow I missed my chance. Of course, there were very limited shows, and on top of that, the timings didn't suit. So I was keenly awaiting its OTT release, and finally, the film was out on Thursday, and I got a chance to watch it last night, Monday. And the video is out on Tuesday, as you're seeing today. So the film, I had high hopes from the film. Everyone was praising the film, and it did seem like a gangster drama. Incidentally, it was also directed by Gautam Vasudev Menon, who I think is highly underrated as a director, and he's not spoken in the same breath as some of the others. So, what are my thoughts on VTK? Here they go. So, VTK is essentially a story of a protagonist starting from humble beginnings until he becomes a dreaded gangster. This is the journey basically that the film covers. Now, you would say, Farhad, what is new in this story? The new here, and it's not entirely new as well, but the thing with the story and the screenplay's core is the characterization and the world building. I think these two aspects are key ingredients to a gangster drama. They add a lot of texture and flavor to the drama, and these two aspects are superbly covered in this film. Superbly covered. The screenplay stands at almost 3 hours. It's like around 172 minutes, if I'm not wrong. And that was a daunting watch, which is why I was skeptical, to get into the film almost immediately. But once it starts, the screenplay has a tendency of just sucking you into the drama, that it's so engaging that I wasn't distracted even for 1 minute. My focus was already on the screenplay right from the first frame to the last frame, and that is quite an achievement for a 3 hour film. So the drama, initially you get to know that the drama is, you get a glimpse of the character, the protagonist. He's working in a haystack which is filled with thorns. His duty is, I think, to pick thorns, if I'm not wrong, until it gets caught with fire. That entire sequence that is there is so well choreographed, and it sets the tone perfectly for the things to come. We in the very next scene also, we are introduced to the humble background of the protagonist along with his family members, and that is when the things get interesting. We get to know that the protagonist is educated, and he also has a mother and a sister, younger sister. The twist in the tale happens, the twist of fate happens when one of his uncles uh, commits suicide, and then he goes to the city of dreams, Bombay, for a better lifestyle and to earn money, and that is when the things turn on its head. And the way the vibe of Mumbai is captured, and I'm from Mumbai, so the way the vibe of Mumbai is captured is, I think, something to study here. And it's actually doesn't focus on the the areas where like say Marine Drive, or all those posh areas, but the localities are quite stacked up. The ground reality, the ground Mumbai is very different from the things that you would see in a film, and that is something that was well captured. I think earlier it was captured well in the film Satya as well, and that's a similar vibe that I did get in this film. So when I from the viewer's perspective, when you actually saw the film, you get to know that there's something is not right about the city or the setting, rather, I would say, and that is exactly what the character feels as well. So the entire film is uh, seen through the gaze of the protagonist, and you can make out there's palpable tension that is there in the screenplay, that then there's no action that has happened yet, but you can instantly make out that there's something. The narrative style here is layered, so there will not be instant answers to any event that has happened. You need to be patient here. The dots are going to connect eventually, especially in the initial part. When the suicide happens, you get to know why did it happen. Did I miss something? I actually had to go back and see, did I miss something, but I hadn't missed anything. I usually am very attentive while watching a film. So the film, and eventually I did get to know at a very later stage of what the thing they were trying to convey once the layers started to peel off. So you need to be patient with the drama. However, it is not a very complicated kind of a structure that is there. It's a very simple structure, but a layered, initially it's a layered kind of a screenplay. The romantic angle also adds as a decent element. It adds as a circuit breaker to the drama, but it is a vital cog. I would say that much. It is a vital cog in the drama. You'd get to know once you watch the film. So, and the tension just continues to build, up until that dramatic halfway point. I would assume it's an interval block in the theatrical release. The interval block that was there in a terrific one take sequence, that action sequence was there. It was absolutely terrific to witness that sequence. It was brilliant, and I enjoyed myself, and that is what sets the tone for the second half, which gets more and more intense. There is blood shed, there is gore in this film. Not to an extent of you cannot watch the drama, it's not that kind of a go, but it's like the ones you would see in a normal gangster film, and that is also one aspect that clicked for the film and clicked well. The drama is extremely engaging here and engrossing, and the events leading up to the final act also I felt were pretty interesting. The twists and turns were good. I thoroughly enjoyed myself while watching the film. However, the final act I felt was a little underwhelming. Now, I think here the writers did get carried away with the fact that they wanted to spin off a sequel. I am not sure whether the sequel was planned originally at the start of the film as well. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. According to me, of what I observed, I felt this would have been like a change in thought while filming the the film, and so the ending would seem a little underwhelming to say the least, and it did not end with a bang. Neither did it end with a like an ending that you would see, like say in a PS1, the cliffhanger that was there, that was missing. Nevertheless, I would still, want to see what their journey was, but it doesn't make me excited enough, like I'm excited for PS2, basically, Ponniyin Selvan 2, but I wouldn't say I'm excited for this, but I'll definitely go and end up watching the sequel as and when it is out as well. Probably a cliffhanger was the need of the hour, but it takes nothing away from the screenplay, which was beautifully penned, and it had my attention right throughout. Coming to the technical aspects, I think the dialogues really do leave an impact. They are massy at times, but absolutely brilliant. In the screenplay, by the way, the conflict between the two sects of the society, in this case the Tamilians and the Malayalis, I think that a conflict made for an interesting gangster drama as well, and those lines were translated well in the dialogues that were there, that added the impact to the screenplay. The music by A.R. Rahman, I think, was fabulous. His BGM was spot on and it went beautifully with the drama. However, I felt the lip sync wasn't required. The film could have done without that lip sync. That entire song was there. The romantic angle kind of was all right, I would say, even in the second hour when it becomes a little vital at one point, but it was still okay. The cinematography and art design are spot on, and they continue to add tension to the drama, and the cinematography in particular comprises of a few one-take sequences, and all those one-take sequences are brilliantly executed, and really enjoyed that. Director Gautam Vasudev Menon, I think he did a spectacular job here, in that world building and characterization that I was talking about earlier on in the video. That was really well done by him, and that took care of some of the flaws in the screenplay as well. And when these two aspects were very strong, the foundation was very strong of the drama, and that is when the director emerged as the winner in this case, and he did a spectacular job. Coming to the performances, I think the performances were pretty good. Siddhi, she looks pretty, does a pretty good job. Siddiqui as Kutti and Sara, both of them, the rival gang members that are there, they do a pretty good job as well. Neeraj Madhav again is wonderfully understated, and I want to watch more of Neeraj Madhav. He well, initially I discovered him in Family Man. I hadn't watched the Malayalam film Charlie of his. I'd watched that after the Family Man. And then I had watched him in a Hindi series called Feels Like Ishq, in one of the anthology stories he was there, and the recently released Malayalam film Sundari Gardens. He's a fabulous actor, and he really needs to do more work. I would really like to see more of him, Shrisha and Angelina, both of them do a good job here. The star of the show is undoubtedly Silam Barasaran. I think he did a brilliant job. I also have reviewed his film Manadu. I've made a video on it too on my channel, so do check that out as well. But here again, he was fabulous to watch. The transition of his character from a very innocent kind of a character who knows nothing to a dreaded gangster at the end, I think that was one hell of a journey, and I think he did a brilliant job and totally convincing in his performance. It was a towering act. But overall, the film is, a brilliantly engaging family drama, brilliantly engaging gangster drama. I beg your pardon, gangster drama, and that really comes with my highest recommendation. So you definitely should catch this film on Amazon Prime. VTK. Let me try to pronounce it once more. Vendu Thadannattu Kadu. I think I did the worst job in my third attempt. Anyway, but the film VTK sorry, VTK is highly recommended from my end, and please do watch it. It's on Amazon Prime, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. If you'd like to read my full review of VTK, it's on my site, Popcorn Reviews with a double S, the link of which is in the description box below. Please do watch it. Please do read my review as well. Like the video. It helps a small creator like me to reach a larger audience, according to the YouTube algorithm. So like the video. Let me know your thoughts on the film in the comment section. Also, if there are any other recommendations, throw me some. I will eventually get to them. My backlog is increasing by the day, but the more stories, the better. More films, the better. So I am really enjoying myself. So do throw me some recommendations as well. Also, subscribe to the channel. We are on a journey to the first milestone of the channel and 1000 subscribers, and I thank each one of you for being a part of this journey. Let's get to 1000 subscribers and grow from there. Also hit the bell icon. I think that will let you know when I'm coming online. Also follow me on various social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Letterboxd. All links are in the description box below. I will see you again soon, probably tomorrow. I think tomorrow. Okay. So until next time, thank you so much.